2019 Volkswagen Beetle car review. VW includes a history of ushering the Beetle off of the stage with special models. For an original, air-cooled version, 1979 was one more model year in the United States, and the one's bugs were all triple-wide convertibles. In Mexico, manufacture of the original Beetle ended using the Ultima Edition, which had been available in Harvest Moon Beige or Aquarius Blue. When it was time to the new Beetle to produce its exit, this year, Volkswagen rolled out a final edition with special color schemes: Aquarius Blue, which has a black roof panel for your coupe, Aquarius Blue and Campanello White to tone with the convertible. And, ever since the current Beetle has entered its last model year, Volkswagen is again performing a final edition, available as both coupe and convertible, and yes, it consists of special trim, equipment, and colors but is mechanically unchanged on the regular car. Volkswagen invited us to operate a vehicle of the final edition Beetle for the car's home turf, during Mexico's Dia de los Muertos celebration. The combination was novel and also fitting, considering the degree in which the Beetle has developed into part of Mexican culture, including the first's long-time use as taxicabs in Mexico City. The first-generation, air-cooled Beetle is a common sight in Mexico, where it's colloquially known as the Vacho. Our drive was limited to the new final edition, which comes in hardtop and convertible body styles. Like all Beetles, it's powered by the 174 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4, driving its front wheels by way of a 6-speed automatic transmission. The manual gearbox bowed in 2017. This engine replaced the last turbocharged 1.8-liter 4 recently and has been the Beetle's sole offering subsequently. In our test of an 2018 hardtop, it pulled the bug from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds and from the quarter mile in 15.6 seconds at 91 miles per hour. What those numbers don't reflect would be the sometimes frustrating nature with this engine's power delivery. Although its peak torque of 184 lb-ft can be obtained at only 1,500 revolutions per minute, the turbo appears to spool up slowly, and once you're within the move, needs more acceleration or answered lazily. The powertrain feels more energetic when pulling far away from a stop. The 6-speed could possibly be down on ratios in comparison to more modern automatics, but we can't fault its behavior, because it's willing to downshift when prodded and it is generally smooth functioning. Fuel economy is 26 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway, in accordance with EPA methodology. The mean streets of Greater Puebla feature a lot of rough pavement with potholes that rival a few of Detroit's finest. But whether riding within the same model's 17-inch wheels or perhaps the cell's 18s, the Beetle takes the tattered tarmac in stride, shrugging off most bumps without transmitting any harshness for the cabin. Despite the supple suspension, body motions are effectively damped. Responsive, nicely weighted steering can be another component in the well-tuned chassis. The specialness in the final edition isn't in the way it drives, however. It's primarily the lining finishes. Even the SE looks fancy, having its cloth seats in black and tan with rhombus-patterned contrast stitching, as the Cell Final Edition features diamond-patterned stitching on its black and tan, or all-black, leather seats. Both models are further dressed up, having a tan-colored dash insert, pedals trimmed in metal, and gloss black finish for your center console and upper door panels. The net effect is usually a premium-looking interior, even though 6.3-inch touchscreen is smallish to get a 2019 model. Any Beetle is roomy inside, at least up front, and relatively simple to see beyond, although all Beetles augment the generally good outward visibility with standard blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert in 2010. Outside, The final addition's two exclusive hues, Aquarius Blue and Safari Unitan, nod to colors of previous last-off-the-line Beetles. Black, white, and gray is also had. The Say Final Edition gets 15-spoke 17-inch wheels, whilst the Cell's 18s use a more retro-looking chrome center disc having a white painted wheel. The great news is that the Beetle's funereal finery doesn't be expensive. In fact, it will come at a discount. The standard Beetle Coupe and Convertible are for sale in S and Say trim levels. The final edition Say costs $1,100 under the regular Say Convertible and $1,340 below the Say Coupe. The final edition also can be acquired as in Cell, which could be the only Cell Beetle for 2019. Also it brings the aforementioned 18-inch wheels, Bixenon headlights with LED daytime running lights, taillights, and license plate lights, fog lights, navigation, Fender premium audio, back and front audible parking aids, and leather. The latest Beetle traded less on nostalgia than did its new Beetle predecessor, but style continues to have played no small part for the people choosing a Beetle over its more practical, and excellent, showroom sibling, the Golf. So it's easy to imagine that same audience falling for your final edition, only if for its nicer interior. They'll have until next summer to seize one, at which the Beetle is, again, muerto. At least until its likely return in all-electric form on Volkswagen's new EV platform. Because the Beetle, it seems like, never stays dead for too long.